listen to Bhagavad Gita, we have to listen it with full faith. Okay, so we are now, the position where we are in Bhagavad Gita is Krishna has already established his feet into the mind of Arjuna. First of all, Arjuna was very he was blocked. He was very, he was not receptive at all. He was in a very denial mode, He was in a denial mode. He was in a rejection mode that no, I don't want to listen all these things. I don't want to go into any kind of discussion, and I just want to just leave, just quit. But then slowly Krishna started this, deliberation of his teachings, based upon knowledge, based upon the knowledge of the self, of the self. And once he started to deliver the knowledge of the self to his disciple Arjuna, slowly Arjuna's mind started to become clear, and he slowly is getting absorbed into the words of Krishna. He's slowly getting absorbed into this energy what Krishna is trying to infuse within his mind, within his heart. And how do we understand this? We see that with every new words, Krishna is going one step ahead. Krishna is going one step ahead. So how is it possible? How is it possible that the one who delivers this speech, he goes one step ahead? It is only possible when the disciple also is moving one step ahead. If the disciple is stagnant at the same place, then it will not be possible for the master to deliver the teachings. So it is very important that the teacher and the pupil, both of them move from their place. So in this case of spirituality, it is the disciple who actually decides the course of action. It's not the teacher. It is the disciple. So once once the disciple is completely set, and he is completely in the mode of receptive mode. Yes, I'm going to receive whatever you are saying. So once he is in this this mode, that is when the actual teaching starts. So we see that Bhagavad Gita has already taken this rhythm. We are already in this rhythm because it's very difficult to start it. Like Arjuna is very is very fluctuating. No, yes, in this way. So it's very difficult to start. But once it starts, it has its own it has its own rhythm. It has its own flow. It has its own momentum, and it's a beautiful one. It's a splendid one. So I hope that you will all enjoy listening to this Bhagavad Gita, as well as you will all be benefited. Okay, the only thing is that everybody should listen it with full faith, and that is why whenever they speak about whenever Bhagavad Gita represents the words of Krishna, it says first Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, the Lord speaks. Though it's like three words, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Okay, he's the Lord. It's not so it's not so easy to understand this. Why did they put it here, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha? Why not Krishna Uvacha or Madhusudan Uvacha, that Krishna is speaking or Madhusudan is speaking? Why they put Sri Bhagavan Uvacha? The Lord is speaking. Why? Because these words carry a huge significance. These words carry a huge importance, a huge energy. If you just listen to Bhagavad Gita, this is my own experience. Whenever I have started Bhagavad Gita, and whenever I have started to, I have started Bhagavad Gita with full, with full dedication, and we continued with that, I have seen there is a tremendous development everywhere. everywhere, it's like a miracle. It's like a miracle everywhere, like the inner world and the outer world, it all starts to expand. This is the effect of listening to Bhagavad Gita. So if you listen to Bhagavad Gita carefully, continuously, then you will see that miracles will start to happen around you. All your problems will be solved on your own, because we all have some problem or the other. We all have something or the other to worry about. And with time you will see that all these worries are taken care of by the divine. So, to give us this opportunity to be free from all our sufferings, to give us this opportunity to free us from all kinds of fear. Bhagavad Gita puts this word Shri Bhagavan Vacha to make us aware that hey, now it is time, concentrate here. Now it is time. Don't let your mind sleep somewhere else. Just put the mind here and listen. Okay? So, and another thing is that whenever you listen to Bhagavad Gita, never listen it in this way that the Lord is speaking to Arjuna. Always listen to Bhagavad Gita in this way, that the Lord is speaking to you. He is speaking to you. You are Arjuna, and that is why today the Lord has come and He has started to speak to you. Okay? When I speak about Bhagavad Gita, actually before I speak, I pray to God to speak, so that I don't have to speak, and I don't want to speak. I want the Lord to speak and you to listen to the Lord. Okay? So let's see if the Lord speaks or not. Okay, so we were here last night or 2 nights before. Acheddoyam adajyoyam akledda ashosha evacha. We are here. Krishna is talking about the self. What is the self? What is the self? Because he said that Arjuna, you are the self. Now Arjuna said, if I am the self, then who am I? Because I know that I am this body. This is what I know. All these actions that I'm doing, these are all me. All of